my set of episode number 255. We're live on August 6, 2017. My name's Matt Philly. You can follow me on Twitter at Matt Philly. That's producer Tom at Thomas Philly on Twitter. How you doing today?
Doing great. It's actually very nice out for an
August
August
really
day.
nice.
You know, it's very nice out. Like 70-something, beautiful.
I love
the weather.
You know, it's usually hot in here because we turn off the AC for the show because we don't want to make a loud noise. You know, we're just that damn dedicated to the show. But yeah, it does feel nice without the AC on, so I'm liking it. Let's not waste any time hopping into the first setup of the day, submitted by Connor. He's 14. He loves computers and really anything to do with technology. He also loves to play baseball and just being outside in general. He said he doesn't really have much of a theme. He has some baseball vanity items around his setup and a hanging motherboard as well. He likes to think his setup is mostly a red, black, and white theme. Stop. This is my thing. I keep telling people, stop saying what your color theme is when it's really not that apparent. Like, I don't know, Tom. Let's just say looking at this photo.
Okay.
Red, black, and white.
I do see it.
I see the black, I see the white, but
the red's
red
in the keyboard and the red's in the wallpaper and the red's in the PC.
No. God, no.
And the headphones.
He only has that wallpaper up anyway because he's trying to get extra 10 points or something, you know? But I'm sorry, there's no red there. Sure, you can change LEDs on your keyboard and good. But seriously, there's no real red coming through. Oh, his cable to his mouse is red.
Yeah, it's got some red hints on that, red hints on that.
Yeah, but that's not. What I mean is, if you're gonna say I have red in my setup, you got to really have some red in stuff other than just programmable. You know, I can change this to any color, but hey, it's a red theme. You know what I mean? Like, have something on the wall, have a little bit more that kind of follows through into that. It'll make a lot more sense. So, yeah, that's just kind of how I feel. So, of course, that's not going to change anything. I'm just saying, don't claim a color theme. If he just said black and white, I would have been like, that's dope. Look, he's got little hints of other colors coming through, which is nice. But that's just kind of how I feel. I actually thought the theme was great for the most part. I think the right wall was way nicer than the left wall. You know, the left wall kind of loses the whole theme he was going for. Like the motherboard, it's a nice idea, but you went so hardcore on the baseball and other little knickknacks on the right side that the motherboard's just kind of not fitting, especially for the main wall for your setup. You know, you want to kind of follow through. So whether that means taking the other artwork that you already have up there, sending it to the monitor or whatever, I would just find out a better solution for baseball related stuff on that wall. I don't know if you would agree with that.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I like the St. Louis Cardinals thing, but it's so small and you can't really tell what it is if you don't zoom in on it. Yeah, I feel like that wall is being underutilized, like you said.
That's in a weird spot too.
Yeah, it's like off-centered.
Yeah, so I find that weird. I mean, if you put like a jersey or you put another baseball, whatever the hell it is, I feel like it would look really well and complement the other wall. So theme, I don't really think is as bad as he made it seem like. You know, I don't really have a theme, but like I think
better than most.
Yeah, I think your theme's pretty damn good. As far as the first photo and just the full usability there, I'm having a hard time fully understanding the headphones because, first off, obviously, either headphone mount underneath, headphone stand on top, whatever. But for me, what's really odd, because I just set up I've been doing over my setup, and I now have my headphones, so they're under the desk, and I can pull it, and there's more than enough wire left for me to like move around like this. But when I put it back, I can easily hide the cable. Here, though, it looks like it's kind of really tight. Yeah. So imagine putting that on your head. I don't know if it's hooked underneath. I'm going to hope it's hooked underneath and it can just unravel a little bit more. I don't think
so, because he had an underneath picture and I didn't see any wire.
Well, that's not good. Would you agree that seems like it's a little tight?
I think maybe he was just like trying to keep it like tidy and like kind of shove it up there, and that he does have enough slack for it, but at the same time, I can't guarantee that. Well,
that's the main issue. You know, you need to be able to get full usability of different things like headphones while still maintaining cable management and stuff like that. So what I like is the anchor, which I didn't want to get because I want something a little bit cooler, but the anchor is like rubber and it just adhesive. I think you can even get a screw-in version, but adhesive under the desk, and then it holds two headphones. But if you have one headset, you put the headphones on one side, then the excess cable goes wrapped around the other side. So yeah, that's some facts right there. A lot of people are saying the microphone doesn't really make a lot of sense. I agree. You know, normally with a microphone like that, when you do have it on an arm, you're able to adjust it and keep it in a spot where it still captures your voice very nicely, but it doesn't kind of take away completely from you know, using the actual setup itself. But also, he didn't say that he does YouTube or streaming or anything like that, or gaming. So I don't know exactly what he uses it for. Maybe he sits there and he's like,
he just
around fast base, there he goes. Oh. Wait, what did you say?
I said he chats with friends or something like that.
Yeah, but he didn't say like games. I don't know, but I'm sure he does because they have gaming peripherals and stuff. Yeah. But and you know, like chat's also saying, pop in some LEDs in the PC. It's always a nice, easy way to get points. But yeah, what do you think?
I think you hit everything. The wall color, you know, I think it's neutral enough so it's not like standing out. But I kind of see in this photo at least, it doesn't really match the setup itself.
Yeah, it kind of clashes with the white on the desk.
I mean, it's a neutral color, so it's not like, oh my god, it's a yellow or a blue or some shit like that, and you have red peripherals. It's like, it's fine.
I will say though, obviously I always say speakers, blah blah blah. Who cares? Blah blah blah. But you know, a lot of people are saying it's cool, nice, simple setup, and it is. Maintain that. Don't go and try to make it too crazy. So really, just the things I said aren't gonna overdo anything. So you're good. You're good. Next setup, something by Laron. What is it? Laron. 14. You set it for playing CS:GO and Team Fortress 2. He also used set it for schoolwork and casual browsing. He said he's planning to upgrade his PC's peripherals, and he's also planning to get their monitor for a triple monitor setup. AKA, everything we're looking at right now is hopefully going to be completely different very soon. Man, you know, there's a lot I want to say about the desk. There's things I want to say about the blinds, the metals, the posters, all that shit.
The gun?
The molding on the whatever that is. I don't know who did that. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. We're good. You know, I feel good. Pay me now. You know, but the real issue is the wall color. I can't tell if I'm under the sea or I can't come up with a joke because I don't even know what color that is. That's like a teal, bluish, aqua, greenish, something or other mixed in with a harsh wood color that just looks like absolute shit. But here's a good question for you, Tom. What's worse, the wall color, the weird above window molding thingamajigs, or if you go to the second photo, the desk that looks like he stole it from a diner? What would you, right? Doesn't that look like the legs to like a...
Yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, I don't know how strong those legs are, because it looks like that's the only piece that's holding it up, right?
Yeah. Well, what would you... Oh, someone said mint green. I guess that's kind of true.
Mint green, yeah. I think the wall really... I feel like if you had just a normal wall color, that wouldn't look as bad. I think the wall color really
I still
is the
think
worst.
Whoever did that, I mean, that's just
It's
ugly.
a weird design. Like, it's not really doing anything. It's just a piece that's like not necessary.
Like, it should be a little bit lower. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's weird.
Covering like that, the white part.
Yeah, why can't we see the... I don't know. But, so you said the wool color is the worst?
Yeah, it doesn't match anything. Like, you can't even do a color theme with it.
It really does take you away from the setup itself, which I'm not going to sit here and be like, the setup's so good. If you just painted the wall, it'd be 100. But someone, you know, a lot of people in chat are actually saying this now. It is kind of mint chocolate chip. There's a lot of brown, and then there's...
That's true.
Honestly, I'm pretty damn stupid for not realizing
that. He should have said that in his email. It might have gotten some points.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going for a mint chocolate chip. No biggie. I would have been like, dude, 100. But seriously, looking at the actual setup itself, I mean, the wire management's awful. I gave you a terrible score for that. It's just, I mean, there is obviously no attempt, so why would I even attempt to give you a score for that? Oh, savage! Don't shoot me. Get it? It's a joke about the gun. So those medals, you know, we say it all the time, those better not be first place, but I don't know. They look like some weird-ass medals.
And they match the wall, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, right? It's very, I don't know. This setup just makes me feel weird. But there's a lot of stuff up on the desk, you know. Do you really need the PS2? Sure, but I don't know. The way that it's set up with that and, what is that, the PS4? Yeah. I couldn't tell for some reason. But, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's symmetrical, so that's something for you. I don't know. And then he's like, the weirdest part, I think, is in the third photo, how he's got the bed covering part of the desk. And I know people keep getting mad that I said desk, but I called it a table before. So, but I'm going to kind of I'm not going to hurt the kids' feelings completely. I'm going to call it a desk just to make them feel good. But something a lot of people have been saying in chat as well is, besides the bed covering the desk, the Pikachu looks like he needs to go on Weight Watchers with me, because there's something going on there. And he looks like he's been dragged through like dirt and shit, you know?
He's probably had it since he was a little kid.
He's probably seen some shit, let's be honest. Pika. But yeah, I mean,
what would you do first in the setup if you were him?
I would definitely take everything out. Just whoop, take it all out because it's a big issue. I would then get a new desk. And while I'm getting all this stuff, I'd have someone come and paint the wall, take down all that molding, get rid of all the weird-ass blinds. I said
first, not do everything.
I'm completely renovating the room. I'm taking out that weird corner piece, even if it's structural integrity. I'm taking it out. I'm getting it out of here. And I'm completely redoing it. I'm getting rid of my little Abe Lincoln bed that was in my log cabin. I'm getting rid of that. And I'm just completely starting over. I wouldn't get a third monitor. Are you kidding me? I'd first figure out which monitor is even worth keeping. And then I'd stick to maybe just one decent one. I'd completely redo the setup altogether, man. I don't have much else to say unless you...
Yeah, no, you're good.
I'd burn it. I'd just burn it. Okay, next setup submitted by Christian. He's 22. This first photo is from his original email. He upgraded to a loft bed and tried to establish a theme for his setup, which is Tron. You know, I... Honestly, it doesn't even feel like the same person anymore. And part of me doesn't like that. I feel like the first photo is so much cooler. Lot that I would fix, but I feel like that is so much cooler. And for once, I'm actually kind of like feeling that the first, the before photo is actually better. You ever see those commercials with the fat people on the left and then on the right's the skinny version? You're like, you should have just stayed fat, man. You got to look a little bit better like that. So the thing is, obviously in the first photo, I'm not saying it's perfect. There's still a lot to fix, but I feel like we knew a lot more about you. Yes, I agree with some people saying that he looks like he was maybe 13, but with a little bit of cleaning up and really kind of getting rid of the clutter, it would have been like...
Apparently he has all 200 of these things, the Disney Infinity or the Amiibo things.
Oh, shit. Damn. That's a lot.
That's what he said in his email, at least.
So he's a Disney guy. What up, dude?
He's trying to get some brownie points, dude.
Yeah. I mean, the new setup is not bad. It got a great score. I think it's a great setup. But I just feel like you went from this, what looks like a bigger room. It just looks like a...
I think he literally just shifted over because that same entertainment table is on the left-hand side, or the right-hand side.
Well, that's the other thing. I wish I could see the rest of the room to see if he still maintained some of that.
I think he had a third photo showing off, it was in between this part. It was showing this part. You can't see it in the...
Yeah. Well, regardless, it doesn't matter because... the first photo was like, whoa, that's cool. It's like a really cool place. Yeah, maybe blocking the shelf isn't the coolest thing ever, blah, blah, blah. But then you go to the next one, it's just kind of like he just completely killed every interest he ever had other than apparently Tron.
Well, he was going for a specific theme and he chose Tron.
I know, but I don't know.
Where he still has theme in the other part of his room if necessary. But
this would have made more sense if, let's say, all that stuff up on the wall, all the Tron related stuff wasn't there and that was his setup. And he's like, you know what? I need a theme. But when you go from, having so many different cool things and all of a sudden you're just like super boring. It's kind of like, ugh, I don't know. Plus, to go with that, the desk is so small. Obviously, he doesn't have a lot of room, but it's so small, and he doesn't really have that much on it. Yeah, he's got the cool little Tron thing and the charging pad and stuff, but it's just one monitor, no speakers. The headphones are on the other side of the bed. He's got his PC on the floor. Also, maybe he does have speakers. Am I not seeing this? Because it's so dark in the photo, but
I think
he's got a subwoofer, so there's got to be... Which, by the way, I wouldn't put a subwoofer on top of the... unless the speaker is behind that thing on the...
Maybe.
I'm having a hard time here. Maybe someone could point it out. I just, for some reason, can't see. It's such a dark photo. He does have a fan from above. He has the stuff on the left side, which... are those just, folded over posters?
Maybe. It kind of
looks like they're folded.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's cool. It's nice. It's different, but it's not my favorite, especially knowing what you came from. Oh well. And yeah, see, there we go. People in chat saying, don't put your sub on top of your PC. It will vibrate your hard drive to death.
Wow.
Death, man, I'll tell you what. But yeah, and I agree with this one guy in chat who said -1 point for not having a fat Pikachu. So you win some, you lose some. But
and it sucks because you can't get a new desk for this spot because the ladder's there.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I feel like the other spot was good. But hey, you do what you got to do, homie. Next setup, submitted by Jacob. He's 14. He lives in Republic, right?
Czech Republic.
No, he loves playing Overwatch during Capri Sun. He loves Apple. He also said he doesn't have any friends and he doesn't want any. What does that have to do with anything? I mean, okay.
He's just telling you what he wants and what he doesn't want.
Sure. You know, I kind of agree with what everyone's saying in the chat. They're all like, whoa, cool, wow, nice, whoa, woohoo, whoa. But then you look at it and you're like, ooh, wait a second, that doesn't make sense. And I don't know if I'm just being a dick here. Usually that's the case. But this photo, stare at it for a second. Look at that TV monitor, right? I think it's just a TV. Why is it there? Why is it not centered to the desk? It's so far to the left. It's got like the Xbox underneath it. He's got to be like, woo, let's play! Woo! You know, I just feel like that's so... And see, now, you see the chat? Yeah. Now people are realizing.
The only thing I could think of is that his laptop is what he uses for his right side, so I didn't want to crowd it.
Well, that's stupid. If that's the case...
I'm just trying to give
Jake up, then you're a little bitch. No, seriously. You centered the monitor, TV to the center. The laptop still fits. It still makes sense. It just...
It'll actually fit like underneath, like technically, if you move it up just a little bit higher.
Yeah. I don't even think they could hear that. Probably not. That's a weird sign. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
But, you know, of course, I'm going to say stuff like the LEDs and the pens and pencils and scissors, all that. Like, I'm not a huge fan of that going there. I'm not a fan of the iPad being there. That should be on some sort of stand or whatever. That's just kind of how I feel. But a lot of people are starting to like freak out. Like, where's your keyboard? Well, here's the thing. He's a console gamer, and I know that's going to change a lot of opinions. And he's a Mac user. Oh no! Yeah, that's actually he shouldn't have submitted. You know that this fan base just goes apeshit over those kind of people.
Mac.
But that's the thing. He's sitting here playing on his Xbox, which TV should be saying. I'm just going to keep saying that. But then when he's done, he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to go on Pornhub or whatever." He has to slide over the laptop, and that's it. That's it. That's really so. I'll give him props. The second photo I look at, I'm like, that's a cool ass room.
It is.
He's, got a lot of cool different things and stuff. But then, you really look at it and you're like, this little bitch scammed us. No, you know,
I'm a little bitch.
I just think it's funny, man. It is a great setup. It really is. But
it's a very unique setup.
I agree with a lot of these people. There's no cables that really need to be managed other than, the power adapter for the Xbox, charger for the laptop, and power cord for the TV. That's it! If you can't do that, I mean, it's just...
Hey, at least he did it. He didn't just like, there's only 3 cables. I'm not going to worry about it. He's like, well, no, I'm going to get that wire mold. I'm going to get that.
I'm being honest. If he didn't do anything with those cables, it would have been -5. Then again, we don't have an undershot desk.
Yeah,
desk
he doesn't have any cables there. It was just not necessary to show it.
But it's just easier to have those photos because it kind of...
There was no like clear shot. It was like very close up.
From now on, send other under desk photos or you'll never be on the show. And so do you have anything you want to say? You want to back them up?
No, I like it. I like that he has like a little green screen little wall, just like a little tiny piece that goes there in case he wants to do some green screen.
He said he doesn't have any friends, so he just sits in front of the green screen, puts on whatever he wants, and he's like, I'm in Narnia.
I'm in Narnia.
Yeah.
I think this is really cool. Is that like the door to the closet? Like this is like
my God, that is Narnia.
That is his Narnia.
That's actually kind of weird. I doubt...
Because that takes up a huge amount of space in your room, but I'm guessing if you open up that door, it's like a closet inside.
Can you imagine?
I think that's why I wanted to say he's from Czech Republic, because maybe it's a European thing.
That'd be cool if that was the exit to his room, but if that was the entrance to Narnia, that'd be pretty cool.
Also.
Like, you're being serious, but like, I'm still like, is that the entrance to Narnia? All right, you ready for the next setup?
Yep.
I was going to say Adrian, but it's Adnan. My damn Adnan. Nan? I don't know. That wasn't funny. 19 years old, he set up every day to browse the net and play games. He usually plays games on his PS4, and he likes to keep his setup clean. The legroom is perfect for him, so shut the fuck up, Matt. Whoa!
I'm called for it.
He also said he has a very small room, and he doesn't use his laptop. He also thinks Matt is really funny.
Yeah, he only said he's like, I find you really funny, Matt. And I'm like, and then I email him back. I'm like, I'm not funny? What
the hell, dude? That's all right. -20, right?
Yeah, -20 from my score, but my score doesn't count.
Yeah. Well, look at this photo, right? Cable management's amazing. Sure. And then you look at the next photo and you're like, what the motherfucker? Oh my God. Yeah, no, seriously? No.
He was almost there too.
Like, is that what? 1, 2, I count 2 zip ties?
Yep.
2 zip ties. Don't tell me you can't afford more than that. For like $3 to get a pack of 100. Plus just use Velcro.
Tommy, not funny, sorry. Wow.
You literally, and this is going to be really weird, but I'm going to show you. You go, let's say it's under the desk. You go, whoop, oh shit, just hit the mic. You go like this, you grab it, and then you wrap, and you go, whoop, and then you wrap, and you go, whoop, and then you wrap, and you go, whoop, and then you take that, and you, I don't know, whatever you want to use, a little hook, adhesive, whatever, and you go, whoo, and all of a sudden, it's just flat against the base. You go like this, you don't see any cables. Super easy. Super easy. Right?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Super easy.
I do have a bone to pick with him, okay?
Bone his pick.
I will pick the bone or the bone that okay. Anyways, he said that he doesn't use his laptop, right?
He said he doesn't use his laptop.
The fuck are you doing with your laptop then there, buddy?
I'm guessing he's using it for like he doesn't use his laptop, but he uses it to plug in his monitor.
Yeah, so I don't want to be that guy that gets super specific, but he's using his laptop. I'm like, I mean, I get that maybe he meant to say he doesn't sit in front of his laptop and go,
I think that's what he meant.
But pretty sure he's using the laptop. But again, I'm not an expert. I'm just making an assumption here. I would definitely dock it. I would do something,
I mean, I think it's fine there, but
yeah,
it's like whatever.
But he uses his laptop.
But he uses his laptop.
But yeah, I mean, the speakers, it's really the best you can do given your space and what you're trying to do. Right above the wall, such a missed opportunity. You do have that, which is cool. It's cute, it's real cute, but like the right side, come on, homie. So, yeah, I mean, I don't,
I feel like, the mouse and all that, like, we always say extended mouse pad, but I feel like there's not a lot of room to that right side. Like, I feel like your mouse would just go off the table.
Yeah, it's just playing, whoa! He falls off. It happens more often than like, for some reason, he knows it's going to happen, but he still does it. He's like playing Minecraft.
I got to move to the right a little bit more from my desk.
And then also using the knob for your dresser as a headphone rest. Probably not the best decision, but if that's what you do in life, that's what you do.
He's making it work.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
And that's what we need to know.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Danielson. Working up 15, working on getting his walls painted. Hopefully he can get rid of I can't read. Hopefully he can get a red wall and more red accessories. He's not allowed to drill holes for the keyboard and mouse cables because it's a new desk and he no longer streams on Twitch. He's moved over to Beam. Dirty Dash Dan.
Underscore.
I'm Dirty Dan. No, I'm dash, Dirty Dan. Yeah, Dash. Remember that? No, I'm Dirty Dan.
I think that's where he got it from.
Really? Maybe his name is just Dan and he's like, hey, I'm dirty.
It's Daniel Lay.
Maybe he doesn't ever shower and he's like, you know what? I'm Dirty Dan. He doesn't have friends that give him that nickname. He just gives it to himself.
I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan. Anyways, so why are you going to go red now?
Because he loves the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks and the Georgia Bulldogs.
And Trump.
So
Make America great again.
He has red stuff on the shelf, so he wants to go red.
Shall we get my hand inside? I have one. Well, seriously though. Just do blue and red. I mean, come on. You have such
blue and red? Really?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that like clash too much?
Thing is, dude, you have this blue wall. That's actually a really nice blue.
It is.
But why are you gonna? I don't know. I'm having a hard time. I'm really trying to figure it out, and I can't. I would keep it.
I don't know if he said in the email, but I think he said he had the blue wall already, but he always wanted like a red wall, so that's why he wanted to get a red wall with red accessories.
Stupid bitches redid my room while I was away for summer, They did it blue. What do they not know anything about me? Or he moved
into his brother's room? We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know anything.
Okay.
We just know that he wants a red wall. You know nothing at all.
You know nothing.
So you wouldn't paint the wall. You'd just be like, all right, just stop.
I think the wall's cool. I think the setup's cool. I would have just left it. But knowing that he's into a lot of red stuff, I guess, cool. But if you're going to paint it red, at least kind of go full throttle. And what I mean by that is take your favorite sports teams, whatever, and really put them on the wall. Really put them in the setup. Don't paint the wall red if you're just going to keep it like this. The one little shelf with 3 little things on it. It's really such a... It's kind of a waste. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like for once I kind of like what the setup looks like, and you don't really need to change it. But if that's what you're into, then of course, go for it. But as far as the actual setup itself goes, a lot of people are freaking out. They're like, Scooby-Doo, where are you? Because the PC's on the carpet. Yeah, I always say put a little piece of wood or whatever, and then people are like, Huxley, according to Bill Nye the Science Guy, the PC's fine.
I watch your show.
Yeah, you can rub your socks all up and down on the carpet and lick the computer, and guess what? You might die from electricity, but the computer's going to be fine. Okay? So, you know, you do what you got to do. You live life on the edge. Also, I would take those speakers and I would eat them like a Teddy Graham, because why even have those? You got to have a magnifying glass to see them.
Different direction, too.
Yeah. One's like this, the other one's like, what? Huh? So, yeah, I'm just, you know, yeah, whatever. I mean, I guess there are some people in this world that I feel like they would see the red light from their Blue Yeti and be like, shit, gotta paint the walls red. Where's the paint? Gotta paint the walls red.
Like, all right, let's do this.
Everything in his setup is like bright blue, and he's like, this goddamn light is red.
No, I think because his teams are mostly like red.
Yeah.
So like he wanted to go with that.
I'm just being a dick.
And he loves Trump, so.
Yeah, a lot of people are, like, honestly, you could take those little speakers, grab like a headband or something, tape it to it, put it on, and they would be headphones, you know, the equivalent of headphones.
Wouldn't be as comfy,
that's like,
but
if you take your headphones off, put them down, and keep it on loud volume, you're like, I love this song! It's so good!
Wait for the beat to drop.
Yeah. This is dead! Anyways, alright,
cable management, you know, it's a lot of wires. I didn't think there'd be that many, but I guess that's...
Yeah, well, that and... the speaker cables are like super thick and they're like 8 feet long each. But the bottom left, I mean, well, like under the, like, how do you not fix those cables? That's so easy.
Imagine the subwoofer is like the same size too, just sitting like in the corner.
You can't see it because it's behind the desk. All right, I think we were dick enough. You ready? Wait. Oh, see, the name changes sometimes. That's weird. Okay. I was going to say final setup, but no, this is Ryan. He's 17, loves to race and ride motorcycles, hence the dirt bike posters. Well, those are dirt bikes, not motorcycles, so...
He likes motorcycles, too.
And he said he has frames for them, but they didn't arrive at the time that these pictures were taken. He plans to buy another... Well, actually, I don't believe you.
Yeah, because it was original email, and he had time to do it. He just never
yeah, so minus 30 points. He plans to buy another monitor or an ultra-wide, but hasn't come to the conclusion yet. The MacBook on the desk is used only for schoolwork, and it's just usually closed charging on the desk. He would love to paint the walls a different color, but his parents are currently renting, so he's unable to do so. Also, that was the thing with the last setup. I was going to say, your parents are going to let you paint the whole room, but they're not going to let you drill a single hole for your kid. Like, come
and a new
on,
desk.
there, come on, there. Anyways, hey, next setup of the day.
Nice job.
Yeah, I mean, framing it would make so much more sense. Right now, the arrangement of them doesn't really make sense at all for me, but I think even if you were to frame them and try to center them out to that wall, it's not going to work. I think you can only fit 2. They have to either be smaller or bigger to make it really work. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Cool. Plus, is that what I think it is? Yeah, GTA 5 on the other side, which is like wrinkled because it's like popping out. Come on, just... I mean, you go to AC Moore, Michael, Staples, where...
he said he has frames.
I know, just go buy cheap-ass frames. Just whatever you do, don't get the frames that are 4 pieces. They suck. They will pop off in the middle of the night and try to kill you. Right? Did they try to kill you?
They don't try to kill me. They try to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, well, I exchanged all mine, and I got single piece. Super easy, super cheap, looks good, lemon squeezy, peep. But yeah, I mean, the blue box, what's in the blue box? Right? What's in it?
I'm guessing cables.
I'm thinking that, and he's trying to hide that power strip. But you can't get past me, buddy. I see it. Yeah, cable's a little bit of an issue. That bottom right side of the desk, I'd cover it up if you're going to keep all those
Yeah, you didn't read the part where I said the boxes.
Oh, I didn't? Oh, lastly, he said, he knows you're going to laugh about the boxes on the right side of his desk. He put them there because he needed to fill up the empty space he would have in the PC on the desk. Ha 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 ha! Hey, he said I was going to laugh, so I just had to... I had to do it. I don't get it. Why do you have to fill it up? Is it because the PC is so heavy?
It's OCD or whatever. He didn't like the empty space, so he had to
I was going to say, all right. Why don't you fill it with some bricks or some shit, you know? Something that actually looks cool. cocaine.
Yeah, some bricks.
Bro, I put bricks wherever.
Some red bricks.
Yeah, no, I would definitely, if you're going to keep it there, at least cover it up or something, because it's just not, no bueno, señorita, por favor, mis amigo, you know? The PC, though, is probably the best part of the whole setup. Is that the puck? What the puck, dude? The puck's the little headphone mount, I'm pretty sure.
It looks so nice.
Yeah. Hey, NZXT, can I have a puck? I'll puck you for it. All right.
Yeah, I'll puck you real good.
Yeah, I'm not getting one now. You know what I'm going to say about the laptop, of course. Yeah, you explained you don't use it.
Yeah, he just literally takes it when he goes to school. He just puts it in his bag.
Don't put it there. Put it somewhere else. Put it on the nightstand. Put it in the garbage. I don't know. But having it right there is kind of stupid, taking up a lot of usable space, you know?
For speakers.
Yeah, for speakers, for scuba diving gear, you know.
Scuba diving gear, too.
Just tons of different things. Plus, take the monitor cables and just, every time I see this, I want to punch a little puppy in the throat. And I love puppies. You take Scotch tape. Everybody's got it. If you don't, you should probably go buy some. It's really good to have in the house. You take it, you go like this, whip, tape, bring it down, tape, boop, tape, put it into your whatever, bam, boom, sing-a-ding-ding, you know? Right?
He's got this missed opportunity with the cables there, too.
Yeah, just the whole setup's a missed opportunity. Do you agree?
I agree, yeah. He did. It's an okay setup. It's a good setup that not everybody would want, but it's a good setup.
That kind of is really rude.
That's not mean.
I thought I was rude. You're rude.
It's because it's unique in his own way, and he's the only one that should have it.
Because you were born this way. Oh.
The setup wasn't born this way. He made it.
No, I wouldn't use Velcro wraps because then you could actually see the Velcro wraps going down the monitor stand. Sure. You use electrical tape, use whatever. But when I do that stuff, I don't want people to see, like, that's like if you have like a silver arm and you wrap Velcro around and it's just kind of like, nice Velcro, silver. Bitch, you know? So, hey, you ready?
Yep.
Final set of the day, submitted by Chris. He's 20 years old. He's been watching the show for a while now, and he started putting things together around a little over a year ago. Slowly buying everything one at a time, making it the way he wants it to be. He uses it set up for gaming, watching YouTube, making music, and editing photos. He games on his middle monitor, edits pictures, and watches videos on the other side. Monitors and TV up above is a cheap, sharp 4K TV that he may switch out for something nicer in the future. Things on the side, table, fourth photo. Our Xbox One, aka the Dust Collector, his camera, and a coffee maker, because he wants to... Because who wants to walk to the kitchen? I'm sorry, I just completely butchered the joke. That's my bad. But, hey, you know, the coffee thing's pretty funny, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I've only had coffee once in my life because I'm a little pussy and I don't like it. So, I had it from Dunkin' Donuts. Pretty sure the guy's spitting it. But, because, you know, I went there, I didn't know how to order coffee. He's like, what do you want in it? I'm like, coffee?
He's like, one of those?
He's
coffees?
like, what's your order? I'm like, just coffee. Give me the damn coffee. Let me get out. I never went back there. But yeah, so this setup, man, is definitely different. Very, very different. A lot of people are saying clean up the coffee machine. I see some dust on the shelf part, the K-cup holder. No, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, man, you do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying, man? But this setup, I think, has such a cool, unique vibe to it. The little shelves with the little lips, that's kind of cool. By the way, he doesn't have problems with his photos where he feels the need to cover them up like that when he gets depressed. He's actually just not showing people's faces, you know. People are gonna, I know someone's gonna say in the chat, like, why does he do that? His photos look weird like that. Just take that thing out.
I know it's an artistic look, but it doesn't work.
I know you try to be different, but I love the album art up above. I think that's pretty dope. I do like that. The TV up above, I do have a little bit of an issue with because, yes, your bed's over there, but technically, if you look at the third photo, it's not really in the best spot. You know what I mean? Like, you can't comfortably watch that. You can lay back and be like, oh, yeah, I love the show.
Yeah, no, he moves his chair back, you know.
I don't know. I have a hard time thinking about that. You know, the second photo under the desk, it may look like chaos, but it's organized chaos because everything's Velcroed. It's completely adhered to the bottom side of the desk. It's actually pretty nice. The headphones are good and whatnot. So I do like this. I think that's a lot of hard work that goes into that, and he made it work pretty well. But also, this is where it really comes into little nitpicking. And the speakers... And I've seen a lot of people say this, he's covering part of the speakers. So I'm sure to him, it's probably not the end of the world. He's obviously wouldn't keep it like that if it was that bad. He could flip it over, he could do whatever. But the monitors are too low for those speakers. So you have to either make the decision to, or, you know?
Yep.
Or
couldn't see your hands in there, so
I would say either that,
okay,
or that for the monitors, you know?
Sure.
So I feel like that's really what you'd have to do. So it's either you lay them flat or you just raise the monitors up. But I'm sure that's a bitch and a half, so you might just want to flip them over and call it a day. But, you know, like I said, the album art above is cool, which we also see in the third photo. He's got more album art, his shelf, the games, the Halo stuff. I really actually dig that. He's got the original Xbox with
it's like an Xbox shrine.
Yeah, I mean, Halo used to be the shiznay, but I was never really too big into it like my brothers. I was more of a Gears of War fan. Yeah. But, I mean, I do like the whole room, and that's one thing I don't normally say. I like the whole room. But theme is still, like, the stuff on the desk is super cool. The Iron Man, Deadpool, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like above, it's just a little, like, I don't know. It's cool, it's different, it's unique, but I'm missing, like, that something.
I disagree, actually.
Yeah,
I think because, like, you know, he's showing off, like, the pictures are of his, like, family and friends and animals and stuff like that. So I feel like that's the touch he needed. You need something personal, something that he's into, interest and all that. And then, you know, all that kind of stuff. I think it works out perfectly. The shelves are utilized perfectly.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying he got first place. He didn't get a terrible score. And actually, he got a 10 on theme, but he got 9s elsewhere. But the thing is, like, for me, I don't know. That's the problem. Like, it's everyone's setup is different. It's for their interests. It's for what they love. So at the end of the day, as long as he likes it, who really gives a shit? But it is a cool setup. I do like how you have everything situated and organized. And, you know, you look at his Xbox. He's got the controller stands, and this is something I always talk about. He's got just a little bit of everything spread throughout the walls, and it's really cool. So I like it. I dig it. It's a dope-ass setup. Good job.
And thank you for the support.
Thanks for the support. Bind it fast. If you want to skip the line, get to the front of the line. That's what skip the line means, Matt. Then go to pimpmystuff.com/perks. We've been getting fast pass like every day, every millions of days, 7 days, 5 days, to 4984.
Same numbers.
Yes. 877 cash now. Score time. Connor with an 84. Laron with a 52. Christian with an 82. Jacob with a 74. Adnan with a 78. Daniel with an 80. Ryan with a 76. Chris with a 94. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. 94.
94.
Thanks for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup, episode number 255. We're live on August 6th, 2017. My name's Matt Philly. Follow me on Twitter at Matt Philly. That's Thomas Philly. Check him out on Twitter at Thomas Philly. That'll do it. That'll do it, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
No.
No? Okay.